And what is going on here? Good people, we're back here working on a weekend like usual. And of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG basketball. And we're powered by Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. And we're the only show, folks, that combines real sports talk, and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world, the association, the playoffs, they're here. We're talking also the WNBA. We also have a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes, playing NBA 2K26 as we come to you on the platforms of FTS Sports, Next Level Sports Entertainment, NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network, ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and, of course, ISG Basketball. At the end of the week, as we like to say, folks, my guy, Dennis Scott, used to play with the Orlando Magic. You got to leave it. Good to be here, guys, as we talk the latest in the world of the association. A lot going on in the NBA. Round one is here, man. You got games 3 and 4 this weekend. With a lot of these series really maybe going to go to distance here. I think, 6 of the 8 we're tied 1-1 heading into the weekend, so we'll see how that all shakes out in the association. Got the Thunder. Can they repeat as champs, be the first ones since the 2017-2018 Warriors? But shout out to good folks right here at Uno Pizzeria and Grill, located here in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. They are the guys that invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. And folks, they're right down the road, Route 3, from MetLife Stadium, home of the New York Football Giants, New York Jets, Jets, literally like a 4 to 5 minute ride, literally right down the road on Route 3. And we're here in Clifton, New Jersey, MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Shout out to the good folks here, man. It is all about trivia. Big trivia night here at Uno Pizza and Grill in New Jersey. They draw their identity, folks, and their inspiration from the origins there in Chicago, 400 locations in some 20 states. And they also got the Fairy Candle Creations adult crafting event that's going on tonight. So shout out to those good folks. Got a lot of artistes in the building. As I said, 100 locations in some 20 states. They serve more than pizza. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes for you health nuts out there. Check them out online, unos.com. Let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There is to the top left-hand corner of the screen. That is Nubyjas Wilborn. He is a writer for Sports Illustrated and SI.com. Traps in Pittsburgh, PA. He's from the A, but currently living near those Three Rivers. It's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence. Those Three Rivers Archines are home of the 2026 NFL Draft. Largest body of water to smallest body of water. Those Three Rivers Archines. So
you got the Ohio, you have the Monongahela, and the Allegheny.
Boy, look at this.
You get there.
Look at you.
That boy
Geography,
good.
all of that.
And by the way, shout out to the people enjoying the draft. They say they got 300,000 people on the North Shore. Hopefully everyone's safe. Be careful. And if you go to buy gear, watch yourself, especially on the Strip District. If you know, you know.
Well, they need to check out Permanente Brothers. Get one of those little
yeah, you can do that.
There,
you can do that, but I'll put you on some better establishments. But yeah.
Right. Pittsburgh can't live up to my hometown of Nashville, who's going to get the Super Bowl in 2030. They had like 600 to 700,000 folks back in 2019.
Y'all are getting some games too, apparently.
We're going to talk about that next week.
Yeah, trying to steal an NBA team, perhaps.
Let's talk the round ball here. Peace up and down. She's in the A-Town. Andrea Richmond, sports reporter in Atlanta. What's going on with you down in the A, Andrea?
Hey, you know what? Unfortunately for me, but fortunately for the rest of the people in A, the Hawks won the last game, in which I have no idea how that happened. Honestly, I went to go wash my hair and then boom, we lost. Okay, great. But at least Soulja Boy's performing tonight. So Larry, a couple years ago, we remember when we interviewed our boy, Soulja Boy. So nice to see him again.
Soulja Boy, tell him. You.
Oh, wow.
Great.
that
and
was,
up right now, so Soulja Boy doing his thing,
Yes. Yeah. You guys ready to go? Talk the latest in the world, the association, and the W? College basketball, too?
Let's get it.
All right, let's take a look at the rundown here, folks, we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, the intersection of sports and gaming, the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. How about the Suns? Chirping about the officials, not happy about it. Also, SGA, we got to listen to Devin Brooks, and also, not Devin Brooks, Devin Booker, and also Dylan Brooks, the villain. We'll hear from at least Dylan Brooks on that. Steve Kerr, did he coach his last game with the Dubs? We'll talk about that. The Blazers, boy, they got a cheap owner. No T-shirts for the fans in the playoff games at the Moda Center in the Pacific Northwest. We'll talk about all that. NBA players, there's new Gatorade out there. Have you seen the players really taking a sip of it and like this new concoction that Gatorade come up with? We'll talk about that. Inside the NBA, big story with Ice Spice and McDonald's, the incident, fans slapped her. We'll talk about that. They had a little fun with that. And also, WNBA action. The Indiana Fever, all 44 games, only team in the association, first team in the association to have all of their games on national TV. We'll talk all about that. So we got a couple games you're playing for cash and prizes. Hall of Fame is the mode here, playing NBA 2K26. Competitive rules 1v1. Current rosters, we like to call those regs. All 30 NBA teams are available. 5 and a quarters. King of the Hill format. You win. You do stay on the sticks. How about the prizes? All about that shmoney. $50 is guaranteed. The winner gets 20. Runner-up runs out this piece with $10 in cash. And if you are good enough to win it 4 straight weeks, and it does get progressively harder. You can win an NBA license zip chair. Go to zipchair.com. Literally make the best gaming chairs in the world, folks. And they make more than just gaming chairs. Make office furniture, gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it. Get all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, NCAA teams as well, and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online, zipchair.com. Also, when you win your first gaming chair, you do get an official ISG t-shirt. The store is open, folks. We make more than t-shirts as well. We got hoodies as well. Hoodies $59.99. T-shirts $29.99. Get it now at theisgshow.com/shop. How about the matchup here? These gamers playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup in the NBA this weekend. We're going to the Western Conference. Games 3 and 4 in Minneapolis, the land of 10,000 lakes. JustZyrell, our current King of the Hill, playing with the Nuggets. The challenger, AJ the Beast, playing with those T-Wolves. How about profiles of these two young men? We'll start first with AJ the Beast. Alan Lowry from Riverside, California. 45 years of age, United States Marine Corps vet there, so shout out to him. We thank him for his service to our country. How about our King of the Hill, our champion? That is JustZyrell. Can he kick it? Of course he can. Zyrell Revels from Columbus, Ohio, 24 years of age, used to work for the Columbus Crew. That's why we always joke around. Can he kick it? Currently, he's an airline ramp agent, 2K25 Playmakers Tournament finalist, one of his highlights there for Zyrell. Let's take a look at the standings real quickly and get these predictions here. But the picks brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Mollypop take the world by sweet storm with that pink bag promise. Folks, you see that pink bag in your local grocery store. Understand one thing. You're getting high-quality produce, folks. We're talking about 20 different varieties of grapes, very sweet grapes as well. And they make more than just grapes. They got pressed juices as well. It's all online. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Nubyjas Wilborn, hell of a record, 23-10. He's got me by what? We're going to say 1 game. There you go. 1 game right there. Let's go ahead and bring everybody in. We'll start with the queen of the show and get predictions here for this 2K game as we talk the latest in the world of the association and the W in college basketball. Andrew, Richmond, who you got? You got rich creamy nuggets? Will it be a 10-piece, a 20-piece, 50-piece? Or you got those Wolves?
Well, I'm allegedly the queen of the show right now, but unfortunately my record looks like a joker. So I'm going to need to bounce back to gear. We're going with Zyrell. It's real. It's really real. I feel like he'll get a real lead with those nuggets.
Okay. You're taking the King of the Hill, our champion, Zyrell. Nubyjas, who you got in this 2K matchup? Nuggets or Wolves?
I'm going Nuggets. I'm going with Zyrell. He's been pretty consistent lately. He's been rolling, so we're going to see. No disrespect to our AJ the Beast, because he had a nice win recently. And
he did?
Yeah. So,
and he fights. He's a Marine. He fights. We like that.
Yeah,
we love that.
Hoorah.
Look, I think we're all exactly. We're all on the same page. I'm going to take Zyrell with the Nuggets. But, man, I'm watching AJ the Beast. He's at home. Can he get Ant-Man with the bad knee to play well? Maybe get Rudy Gobert to play well down low like they did in Game 2 out in the Mountain High City. Let's go ahead and lock it up. There's AJ the Beast playing with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lock it up, guys. And also Zyrell, our King of the Hill, our champion, playing with the Nuggets. May the best man win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Let's go ahead and lock it up, folks. Let's get started here on FTS Sports. NESN Nation on B Sports Channel, Players TV, and the Black Network, and Next Level Sports Entertainment. Let's go right now. Let's go. And that pregame show, folks, brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social. We were just there earlier this week for ISG football. 3 locations where Brooklyn at. You got Brooklyn, BK, West Nine, Scarsdale. It's a sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays, 1 huge VIP suite, and 15 other total bays. Got the simulators and the suites there. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meeting unparalleled social engagement. Folks, you can play some 240 courses. It is a true experience as well. And it's more than just an indoor golf lounge, folks. It's a bar, a sports bar, lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. We're here inside of Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG basketball powered by the good folks here at Uno. We're the only show, folks, that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of the association. Yes, that's the NBA and the WNBA and college basketball. Got a couple games here playing for cash and prizes here. Middle of the screen, that is JustZyrell playing with Denver. He's our champion. They're in the dark jerseys. The road team and the home team is the visitor. The challenger is AJ that he's playing with the Timberwolves. He has an early 2-0 lead. They're early in the first quarter. Got Nubyjas Wilborn. He's a writer for SI.com to the right of me. Also, top right-hand corner of the screen. That is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. So the NBA topics we go. The biggest story is what happened earlier this week, middle of the week, between the Suns and, of course, the Thunder. How about the Suns complaining about the officiating, the refs there in their Game 2 loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder? You got Dylan Brooks as well talking about SGA and how he's officiated, but it was Devin Booker talking about the way that it was officiated the entire game, called out a single ref as well. First time he's done that in over a decade. Let's listen to Devin Booker as the Suns go down 2-0 in this series, talking about that officiating game. Actually, you know what? Let's listen to Dylan Brooks. This is the better sound anyway. Talk about SGA and how he was officiated. Had 30-something points there. Once again, they took more free throws in Game 1. Actually, almost as many free throws in Game 1 as the Phoenix Suns did. It was 17-18. Let's listen to Dylan Brooks here, Dylan the Villain, talking about SGA. Take a listen.
A little frail. I mean, that's what the rest of them call. I gotta be smarter about it, but this is playoffs, a man's game. Like, I used to watch this back when Michael Jordan was playing, or whoever else when LeBron was younger. Like, this is physical basketball. Like, I don't get why all the dropping, the falling, and the flopping, and the flailing, and all this stuff is allowed to get to the playoffs. Like, leave that for the season. Like, for the fans, this is about who's the better team, who's the more witted team. Like, don't decide the games on no free throws. Like, I think I gotta look back at it and see if they're really fouls, but all I know is when I be watching, when I was out for the playoffs, or I've been in the playoffs, or I'd be watching from before I was in the NBA, it's straight physical. It's straight low scoring, physical basketball. You gotta score the basketball to win, or get stops to win. Not just flailing and going to the line and stoppage of play. Like, gotta fix that.
All right, that was Dylan Brooks talking about SGA. He called him frail, does a lot of flopping and things of that nature. He did say, look, they've got to do a better job of not basically falling for that and doing a better job collectively and also individually playing defense on SGA. But it was also Devin Booker as the Suns are down 2-0. He talked about in his 11 years, he's never really called an official out by name. That name, James Williams. He said he was terrible and it was bad for the sport, the integrity. Also, people looking at this as WWE. And he says the refs are responsible for this. And he said, basically it was it was disrespectful. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas, when you look at it, once again, SGA 17 free throws in Game 1. The Phoenix Suns, a team, just 18. Do the Suns have a gripe here? We're talking about the free throws, the flailing, the merchant, the foul baiting. We're finally going to get into this SGA stuff. What are your thoughts here?
Hey, man, look. The goal of basketball is putting the ball in the basket, right? And the goal of basketball
They're even flopping on defense. I'm sorry. This is disrespectful.
There's a limit. There's a limit.
On.
The goal of basketball is scoring more points than the other team, right?
Sure.
Get them by any means necessary. It ain't beautiful to watch. It gets annoying. I agree that he hunts fouls and stuff. But also, hey, man, you cannot foul him. There are ways to not foul him. There are ways to move your feet better. There are different things you can do. Oh, but ultimately, my big thing is with Booker, and especially with Devin Booker. When you call the referee out by name and you are calling it integrity to the game, you're making some very strong accusations in a time in which it's trust between athletes and referees and really the public in these leagues is tenuous at best. You know what I'm saying? And when, as a player, you say something that validates what a lot of fans think, even if you believe you're correct, you better be really careful with those statements, because that integrity of the game stuff can go a lot of different ways, especially in the sports gambling era that we know it to be now.
Andrea, Suns down 2-0. Fought pretty valiantly. They were getting blown out, but they made it respectful, I guess, losing only by about 12 or 13 in game 2. The series, of course, shifting to the desert there in Phoenix this weekend. Your thoughts here on Devin Booker and Dylan Brooks. Which one you want to take? You want to talk about Devin Booker and the officials and Dylan Brooks focusing on SGA? I think they're both apropos.
See, I feel like if we only focus on SGA instead of the entirety of OKC, we're kind of missing the point, right? Because as we know, superstars get calls, get favorable calls all the time.
Alex Caruso ain't no damn superstar. Chet Holmgren ain't no damn superstar. How do they get calls?
That's
Jalen
the
Williams
problem.
Ain't no damn superstar.
It's the entirety of OKC being allowed to play very physical defense. When you look at it in their superstar on the other end of the court, he's officiated in a completely different way where people are physical with him and calls are called onto them. I think it's very important that we highlight the fact that Devin Booker went for a loose ball. It was called for a foul for no reason.
Threw the ball, trying to save the damn ball. Trying to save the ball.
I've never in my life seen anything like this. It's
and
one
Alex
thing.
Caruso over there egging them on. Oh, yeah, you got to tee him up.
Yes, I think it's one thing for a superstar to get
He
favorable
saved the ball
calls.
too hard.
Obviously,
Yeah,
it's the
you can't do
NBA.
that.
Right,
Apparently
you're
you
right,
can't do
right.
that.
It's the NBA. Obviously, we know things happen, but I think it's a very interesting point to talk about the fact that it's incongruent officiating when it comes to the Thunder on one end of the court versus another end of the court. And obviously, it affects the tone of these games. Jalen Williams goes down in this game. The Thunder are in it. Look, we all know that the Thunder were going to eventually probably win this series and that the Sun, unfortunately, are outmatched. But that being said, when you have the refs making blatant calls like that on top of everything else, it does become a little bit exhausting if you're an outside neutral fan, somebody not voting or not rooting for OKC Thunder, when you see the incongruence happening, not only when it comes to the physicality, but then you also see BS calls like the Devin Booker one, in which he was very right to call out, because again, what did he do to deserve that at all?
Hey man, it works in his favor till it doesn't. But seriously, I'm not saying that Booker doesn't have valid concerns. I'm just saying the language
He's
used.
bigger than Devin Booker.
No, I agree. I'm just talking about the way Booker called out the referees. Again, I'm not saying that he's inaccurate in his assessment. I am just saying when you're an active NBA player saying these kind of things, you have to be very careful, even if you are correct.
Well, and that's why it becomes such an interesting point, right? Because obviously outside in from a fan's perspective, like you should already feel, Larry, obviously you feel a certain way when it comes to OKC. I do as well. As an outside fan, you get a little exalted.
It's not good basketball to watch. It's not. I don't want to see him parading to the free throw line 20 times a damn game. I don't
even without it looking good, it's also very incongruent and unfair when it comes to the calls, because my superstar, right? Obviously, my superstar also does egregious things in foul baiting as well. But when it comes to the Knicks overall in defense, they do not get away with a whole bunch of calls. I think it's different for a superstar whistle versus the amount of physicality that OKC as a whole, when it comes to Caruso, when it comes to Dort, when it comes to Case and Wallace, that they are allowed in a way in which people will.
Against a little guard 6'2", pump faked him, wasn't even looking at the basket, and kind of jumped into him. I'm like, here we go.
Superstar teams, when it's been a couple years,
6'2",
we're used to superstar teams when it's been a couple years getting favorable calls, but OKC's been doing this from basically the jump, so that's also going to wear on some people as well. That incongruence is going to get called out by people.
About you get the last word.
I mean, look, again, I'm not saying y'all are wrong. I'm just saying that if I'm OKC, I don't care. Because I'm going to keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Their fans are the only ones that enjoy
watching
this
fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Fans that enjoy this.
I would not change the strategy until the league made me change it.
That's fair.
If I'm dead.
But what will the league do is the question, and I don't think they will.
I don't know. Maybe
something.
let them play. It's the playoffs. How about that?
Or let everybody play and not just them.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Because they get foul calls on them, and then they don't call fouls because they're smart. They get all the fouls, and then Oklahoma City is like, you know what? We're going to foul the hell out of you every damn time. They can't call all of them. It's almost like the Bill Belichick New England Patriots style of defense back in the day when they used to hold the coach receivers and stuff. That's what they're doing. They can't call them all.
Way, huh?
Yeah. Hey, I was there. I got the cover.
Now it's OKC way, you know?
Well, no, I mean, that Patriots way could be taken a lot of ways.
It ain't the way that they want right now. We'll talk more about that next week on ISG football. Keep an eye on the
that's another
game.
type of relentless.
that is 28-24. Our King of the Hill down by 4 to the Challenger. Challenger bottom of the screen. That's AJ the Beast playing with the Timberwolves. He's got a lead here. They're in white by 4 points here. Actually, a 1 point lead. Actually, they're down. Our King of the Hills in dark. He's got the ball, and he's got a 1 point lead here in the second quarter. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, located in New Jersey, Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks as well. Libations are definitely flowing, folks. Happy hour Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. They wear the costumes, the sombreros. A great show there. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends as well. They also have the beautiful patio. The weather is getting warmer. The Golden Eagle is landed right there in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com or ISG Basketball after this quick timeout. All right, welcome back here to ISG Basketball. We're powered by Udo Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, Studio Sports, with the only show, folks, the intersection of sports gaming, the only show that combines real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking to the latest in the world of the NBA, WNBA, also college basketball. Got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes as we talk the latest in hoops. JustZyrell, bottom left-hand corner of the screen, playing with the Denver Nuggets. Nuggets at T-Wolves this weekend, game 3 and 4. Biggest matchup in the league this weekend in the association. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, that is AJ the Beast. He's the challenger. He's playing with the T-Wolves. They're in white, and he is down by 3 points. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, a writer for SI.com. To the right of me, top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Andrea Richmond. She's a sports reporter in Atlanta. All right, guys, back to the NBA topics here. How about this? The Warriors not in the playoffs. I think, if I'm not mistaken, they missed the playoffs 2 of the last 3 years, but they have won 4 titles. There's Steve Kerr and those guys. Steve Kerr, did he coach his last game with the Warriors? They got a win in game 1 of the play-in tournament, then, of course, lost game 2. In the play-in tournament to those Phoenix Suns. So we saw Steve Kerr, and there he is, Steph Curry, and also Draymond Green kind of embraced there. And even Steve Kerr audibly talked about, hey, man, could be the last ride, audibly talking about that. Let's listen to Steve Kerr post-game talking about, will this be his last game, and the prospects of him coming back next season for the 2026-2027 season with the Golden State Warriors as the highest-paid coach in the NBA. Take a listen to Steve Kerr, the 4-time champ. Take a listen.
I still love coaching, but I get it. These jobs all have an expiration date. There's a run that happens, and when the run ends, sometimes it's time for new blood and new ideas and all that. And if that's the case, then I will be just nothing but grateful for the most amazing opportunity any person could have to coach this franchise in front of our fans in the Bay, and to coach Steph Curry, Coach Dre, the whole group. So it may still go on. It may not. I don't know at this point, but we all need to step away a little bit and then reconvene.
All right, that was Steve Kerr there, the coach of the Golden State Warriors, 4-time champ, making about $17 million, if I'm not mistaken, the highest paid coach in the NBA. Draymond Green also talked about it as well. Was that his last game? Draymond seems to think so. He said, quote, "It looks like that was it." Now, we'll see. They're going to meet. He said it's going to take another week or so to sort of decompress and look at the situation and see if he's going to come back for another season there. A lot of people in the media are reporting that maybe the Warriors are a little annoyed or maybe a little tired of him speaking out on social justice issues, racism, political issues, and things of that. Warriors are reportedly looking at some other coaches, even college coaches. I know Todd Golden from the University of Florida was one of them, but he's going to stay there. Looks like he got a new contract. Andrew, was this Steve Kerr's last game coaching the Golden State Warriors? I think, man, it's an 80% chance that probably was it.
Well, when they're releasing hit pieces talking about his political stances, right? Political stances in which really aren't that egregious, right? Which is just like, hey, Black people shouldn't be shot in the streets, which is literally just things like that. Abolish ICE, things sort of that nature.
Gay
The
people
fact that
Waiting at other political issues as well. Lots
Right,
of,
you know,
but
gay
social-
people
social
and humans
justice
should be
issues.
treated with
Exactly.
respect.
Yeah.
and kindness.
Yeah, autism speaks,
Let's say,
all
good
of
job.
that.
Full picture here. Good job.
Yeah, again, the fact that they are releasing hit pieces talking about they're annoyed about that, I feel like it is kind of raps. And honestly, if you look at this whole Warriors couple of years, it's about time that they try something a little bit different and new. Dynasties don't end with a bang. Very rarely do we have all 3 pieces decide to do something else like we saw with LeBron's Heatles. really ends with a whimper. People get older. People try hard and hard again. Players get traded. Even long-term players get traded, and they still try, and they still can't put it together. So when it comes to Steve Kerr, when it comes to even possibly Draymond Green, I think that the Warriors need more pieces, need something new. And obviously, it's the twilight of Steph's career. I don't know if they're going to try to still continue to push towards championships. Obviously they should, because Steph, I feel like, still has something in the bag. But when it comes to Steve Kerr, his back issues, he's getting older. I think it's pretty much time for this dynasty to go in a new direction. So yeah, man, that's an emotional part, seeing them all there huddle up for the last time. I liked this Warriors team a couple of years ago, exactly 10 years ago. They were in their high ties, kicking it in the league, but it's about time for that dynasty and this chapter to close.
Yeah, Nubyjas, he talked about everyone has an expiration date. He's not wrong there. Metaphorically speaking, or even talking about the coaching here.
Well, also literally.
I know, literally and figuratively.
Yeah.
Your thoughts here? He's got an expiring contract, like as I said, highest paid coach in the NBA. Was this it?
Yeah, I think there was a young group from Philadelphia once said, here we are at the end of the road. And I think this is...
And they can't let go, right?
They can't let go. But,
so natural.
Yep, but he will let go of this one. It is going to end, and I think this is probably where it stops. I mean, look, great time, great career. I also think he's got a bright future in television if he so chooses.
Going to be highly coveted.
Yeah, I think
great in television a couple years ago.
Yeah, funny thing is, people forget, before he coached the first time, he was doing television.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went back into TV for a little bit, but he started in TV and did very well at it before he came to replace Mark Jackson, with the Warriors, and had that great run. So, he probably go back to television, go back and chill. I'm pretty sure he's got plenty of money. I don't think he's hurting for anything. Yeah, I think it's over. And hey, man, it's better that you loved, that it happened, and you enjoyed it, and you move on. And
don't smile don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened.
There you go. Hey, man. Hey, and it happened to get them 4 championships.
It did.
I mean, like, that is nothing to
15, 17, 18, 22.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Hall of Fame career, first ballot, all that stuff. I mean, what more can you do there? I think he's done all he can do. So,
yeah.
Hey, man.
So we're all on board. We think this is it for Steve Kerr. Look, he says, look, Steph wants him back. He wants to come back and coach Steph. I think it's Joe Lacob and those guys maybe like, all right, time's up, man. It's been well over a decade now. It's been a decade and a half, it seems like. So maybe it's time to sort of move on. We'll keep an eye on the Warriors, the Dubs. Will the Warriors come out and play? Will they come out and play with Steve Kerr, or will they have a new coach? Draymond might be gone as well. He's getting up there in age. I think Steph Curry, he's sort of established in the Bay Area with a lot of things going on and off the court there. So I don't think he goes anywhere, but it's going to be a fascinating offseason for the Warriors. Keeping an eye on this NBA 2K game. A nice little run here, started the fourth quarter by our King of the Hill, JustZyrell, bottom left corner of the screen, playing with the Nuggets there in the dark jerseys. They got a lead by 13 here, about 4.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of that third quarter. Second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Brought to you by Mona Lisa Pizzeria. Once again, this is the second quarter in New Jersey. They've been around, folks, for like nearly 25 years, more than 2 decades. Best pizzeria you'll find there in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially buffalo chicken. They are unapologetically, folks, Italian. Rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They got a full menu. And whether you're looking for an Italian dinner or something very quick, look at the options that you would have there. They've got it all: burgers, wraps, soups, salads, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. They also got the Da Vinci room for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. And they also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. More ISG basketball after a quick timeout. We're back here on ISG Basketball, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. We're the only show, folks, the intersection of sports and gaming, combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking latest from the world of the NBA, WNBA, and also college basketball. Got some gamers here playing for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup of the weekend, games 3 and 4. Nuggets at T-Wolves, bottom left-hand corner of the screen. That is JustZyrell playing with the Nuggets. They're in the dark jersey. He has a big lead here. It was a one-point game about 5 or 10 minutes ago. He's starting to pull away here late stages of the fourth quarter. AJ the Beast, bottom right-hand corner of the screen, playing with the T-Wolves. They're away. Hey, Sarah, where's Sarah? Sarah, look at this. I love it. Hey,
come on.
swagged out. She's
Rep.
swagged and she's serious. Yeah, good stuff there.
Not sweat.
That's right. Let's get back to the NBA topics here, guys. How about one of the teams that's playing this weekend? Got games 3 and 4. They're tied with San Antonio Spurs. How about the Portland Trail Blazers? Keep Portland weird, man. Rip City, Rhapsody in Portland, Oregon. They are ripping the owner apart. Tom Dundon bought the team for about $4 billion. That sale closed, I want to say, a few weeks ago, I believe March the 30th. That's when the sale closed. Man, look, he's cut back on hotels. Coaches are singing in the lobby because they don't want to stay past 12 and pay those late charges there. They've also, the two-way players, the G League players are not traveling with the teams. They're the only team in the first round that's done that. They also have the team digital reporter and the team photographer not traveling with the team. Basically, he's got an edict. If it ain't important, if it ain't essential, we ain't doing it. He did this also with the Carolina Hurricanes. That's the other team that he bought. But you start looking at Carolina Hurricanes, number 1 in the Eastern Conference. So it is starting to work, and they started spending money about 5 years ago. I don't know. The NBA is totally different. Are you worried about this, Andrea, that Tom Dundon being called a cheapskate? Is he being cheap here? Are these valid concerns, or is he just trying to sort of tear this thing down and build it up the correct way?
In which way is it?
He might be the poorest
down?
billionaire in the NBA too. I think he's only worth about $2 billion.
In which way is it tearing it down and building
There's
it
such
up
thing
the
as
right
poorest
way
billionaire.
to remove your content machine and not to allow your content things such as photographers and media people to come on you with road game trips, right? Or two-way players for that matter in the first place as well. It's very obvious that this isn't doing things the right way. This is a billionaire being cheap and knowing the fact that he does not have a lot of money. We talk about these brokey owners. They want all the highlights. Right.
I knew you were going to say that.
They love all the highlights, all the good things, all the publicity that comes with owning a team. But when it comes to actually putting your money where your mouth is and actually sustaining the business that you bought, then suddenly mum's the word, right? In order for you to be a leader of a franchise, let alone two, you need to have a decent amount of money in your pocket so that the sustainability, t-shirts, the bare minimum when it comes to playoff games can be afforded. But we know billionaires, they like to act like
t-shirts for the fans in Portland? That's when I drew the line. That's when I was like, dude, you wildin'. Everybody gives away t-shirts during the playoffs.
Billionaires love to act like they're single-parent households who, I can't sustain any money. Where am I supposed to get the next paycheck from when you know that you saved that money to buy another yacht? Like, get out of here.
Well, yeah, I mean, typically I do not use broke as an insult in a capitalist society where people are unfairly subjugated to poverty. However, when you are a billionaire, brokey! You're acting like a brokey. Stop it. Stop it. You're embarrassing us. You're embarrassing yourself. Quit being broke. And you know, now if it's LA or somewhere, maybe Miami, where they do the wear the white thing, even though they haven't been to playoffs in a while, or, you know, even somewhere like Atlanta where some people might feel like they're too cool for school to wear the t-shirt. You know, in Portland, they want that t-shirt, man.
Yes,
you know
that's a good basketball city.
Right, you know they want that t-shirt in Portland, man. Don't do that to them people.
The 2K game is over. Our King of the Hill, our champion, Zyrell wins with the Denver Nuggets.
Broke.
He moves on to next week. Go ahead.
That's all I got. Quit acting broke. Quit acting like a bum. That is loser behavior.
That's strong. That's strong terms.
It is, though.
But it is a bum.
No, he's being cheap. But can I play devil's advocate? It did work with the Hurricanes. They're one of the top. Hold on. To be fair, you know me. Look, I'm going to give you the truth, whether you like it or not. I'll report. You guys decide. It's Fox News, right? Or it used to be before it went crazy.
Well,
look, they are one of the top spending teams now. Number 1 in the Eastern Conference.
We'll see.
He tore it down, and he started putting more money into the Carolina Hurricanes.
You know who else says
in there?
You know
so
who
I'm
else
just
says
saying.
that?
But the NBA is totally different.
Hey, also, but you know who else says that kind of thing? Private equity. And you know what happens when they say that? The opposite. So.
And for all of these owners who are removing t-shirts, shout out to the San Antonio Spurs, who didn't only just get one type of t-shirt, they got all three, and they bullied their fans to put it on in order to instill that pride in playoff basketball. I love to see it, not this broke behavior like this.
put that ish on.
Fans are
and
going
stop
crazy.
being
Knicks are playing the
broke.
Hawks right now, so if you hear some loud outbursts, Knicks and Hawks are playing.
No respect. No
That's me
respect. No
internally.
regard.
Knickerbockers. So you guys, look, I guess, like I said, it was the T-shirts, not giving fans free T-shirts.
Yes, bare minimum.
Tom, come on.
And I've worked events
Nobody's
like
gonna cry
t-shirts.
about the G League guys or maybe the coaches in the hotels. That's a little weird too. But the
When you
T-shirts for
buy
the fans,
t-shirts in bulk, like you should be able to afford that. Like of all things. Oh,
That's just lazy.
yes,
broke.
exactly.
all right, we'll keep an eye on the
Obviously.
Blazers. Tied 1-1 heading into this weekend, right? Games 3 and 4 in the Pacific Northwest at the Motor Center, Rhapsody in Portland, Oregon. We'll see if the Trailblazers can look. I've got them in Larry's locks. I've got them winning Game 3, and you'll see that a little bit later in the show. Towards the end of the show. Once again, the Blazers owner Tom Dundon being a little frugal here, frugal McDougal, being cheap here with the money out there with the Blazers. Keeping an eye on the 2K game. It is over. We're going to go ahead and take a break. Before we do, the third quarter brought to you by good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill. They're located in New Jersey. It's Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, great fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, right? So why not, folks, do it with the drink in your hand? Because Bayonne's top-rated burgers got wings, dry rubbed, and sauce. They got grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, seafood baskets. Well, they're going crazy in here for the Knickerbockers. They're open 6 days a week, not Mondays, but Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. More ISG basketball after this one. Grill. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports, for the only show, ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. Our champion, playing with the Nuggets, gets the win on the road against the challenger, playing at home with the T-Wolves. That's the biggest matchup in the weekend that we chose this weekend for the gamers to play with. I got Nubyjas, a writer for SI.com. Got Andrea Richmond, a sports reporter in Atlanta. Guys, you see this? This is great stuff right here. How about these NBA players? I noticed this first with Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, and then I saw Kat do it as well. Chugging the Gatorade, and they were like, wow, man, I messed with that. They used the word F. They like, I F with that. It's the Gatorade mashups here. 2 iconic flavors in one. It's Glacier Cherry and Glacier Freeze there. Who knew, man, the Gatorade, they're making a lot of money off this, man. They're getting a lot of publicity. Andrew Richmond, what are your thoughts here? I actually tried it. It's actually good. I ain't gonna lie, it's good.
You know what?
It's good. It's good.
Those 2 flavors, they're the goated flavors of Gatorade. I will say that before I say anything else. But then also I'll follow that up by saying, ... Look what money make a person do, man. Ooh, there was some type of contractual incentive. Oh, the first game of the playoffs, go ahead and say how good our new flavor Gatorade is. And guess what? They put on their best bet acting performances. Look at that. Look at that.
And there's Gatorade at the podium next to their mic all the time for years in the NBA.
And I ain't never see this. So shout out to their contractual obligations. They get
Oh man, that is a rather cynical view there, Bordy.
Well, the matchups have been out for about a year. They
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I don't know, man. That's a rather
man, we're in a cynical world right now, man. Everything comes back to the dollar.
I'm gonna assume they really liked it, man. They enjoyed it, and it was different. I don't know, man. That's why. But I'm not saying you're wrong, but good Lord.
The first thing I thought of when I saw this, I was like,
just lost to the Hawks,
believe
guys.
Nothing.
Knicks lost to the Hawks.
Pulled it out.
Hawks pulled it out.
Wow.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I mean, they were.
I just wanted to see Andrew get all a little upset there. You're not going to cry, are you, Andrew? You still got Game 4.
I'm just going to be mad. It's okay. No crying. Just mad. Just crash out. It's okay. It's fine.
Knickerbockers.
Back in the game. OG doing the thing.
Hey, will Kat take a chug of the Gatorade mashup tonight? After the game.
Maybe Jalen Brunson needed it to get that last shot off,
Oh boy!
to make sure he didn't lose that game.
So now, in serious talk though, have you had it, Nubyjas? Have you had the Gatorade mashup?
I have not had it. I mean, I actually need to find out. I'm gonna check it out. Maybe get him to send me some. I mean, see how it is. See what my reaction
look, you play the game too. Send me some.
I mean,
if it ain't free, it ain't me, right?
Hey, and if it's free, give me 3.
If it's free, it's me.
Give me 3. Come on.
There you go. Not one, not
Marketing
2.
power.
I thought this was funny. When I saw it, I'm like, okay.
Hey, man, they had some fun. We gonna let them have it.
Especially Kat, he was looking at it, he was like, yo,
No, when he looked back at the label, that's like, where my cynical brain turned on. I was like, this on my foot.
And then Ant-Man looking at it like, is this foreign thing here called Gatorade? Let me take a chug of it this time. Dude, you've been doing post-game press conferences for, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 years now in the NBA.
It's next to you every single time.
But
it's a new flavor.
Why they were surprised that it was good.
All right. But he's never tried any, though. I think that's the first time Ant's actually picked one up, though. That's why I'm like, I don't know. I'm not saying they're lying, but I'm like, I don't know. It was weird.
There's something up to this. There's something up.
Look, the antenna's up. That's all I'm saying. The antenna's up.
Trickery and chicanery afoot.
I know, right. NBA 2K game is over, guys. That fourth quarter, last break, we're going to take care brought to you by our good friends at 902 Brewing Company. Located 101 Pacific Avenue in Jersey City. A craft brewery there in Jersey City producing those ales and lagers, folks. They got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers there. Handcrafted beers and the best atmosphere that you'll find. Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. They got a spacious tap room. They host a variety of events. Also got the beautiful rooftop. Beautiful location, guys. Starting to get the weather starting to improve here. The rooftop overlooks Lower Manhattan, the Hudson River, and also the World Trade Center. Very beautiful location there. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. More ISG as we come back and wrap up the show after this quick timeout. Hold on, good people. Larry Ridley here. CBS Sports ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show combining real sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're back here talking the latest in the world, the NBA and the WNBA, also college basketball. The NBA 2K game is over. Our King of the Hill playing with the Nuggets gets the win, so he moves on. We'll see him again next week. Top right-hand corner of the screen, that is Nubyjas, Wilborn, writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. Bottom right-hand corner of the screen, that's Andrea, Richmond sports reporter in Atlanta. Guys, all right, back to the NBA talk here. Inside the NBA. Yo, joking about Ice Spice. If you guys don't know, go Google it. Ice Spice, of course, was, I guess, confronted and I guess you would say attacked, assaulted, smacked by an alleged fan out in the California area there. And they talked about it. McDonald's is a sponsor of the post-game show for Inside the NBA. And they were having fun with this. What did Chuck say? He called it, I hear they got some slappy Happy Meals over there. It's like, dude, I can't believe they did this, but it was the perfect time to do it with McDonald's being the sponsor there. Nubyjas, your thoughts here?
You know, okay, well, a couple things. One, besides the fact that leave people alone when they're out.
Why is Ice Spice sitting down at McDonald's?
Well, but
I don't even eat inside McDonald's.
Yeah, hey, but you know what? She gets what she wants to eat, man. She's minding her business, eating her whatever she's got at McDonald's late night, just trying to get some food, and here comes this person being weird. I think the one thing that does bother me about this video, and I think there's another version where you can see this young lady, I guess whatever, and I say the word man very loosely, who, you know, he's a man presenting at least, right, even if not in action indeed, because he wanted to get physically involved in that, and you are a boy. Sure. You don't hit girls.
I think his phone got cracked too, or something like that. But
they were outside, but also you don't get physically involved in a tussle between. Yeah, you stay out of girls' business.
Yeah, because there's been a bunch of videos. The girl talked about it, like how the whole situation happened.
This went outside even further.
Exactly. I'm not going to get into all of it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But I mean, their jokes were funny, but also there is a problem where this stuff kind of keeps going, and someone really could have got hurt. Thankfully, no one did.
Yeah. With fans like those, who needs enemies? That's what I want to know.
Is she a fan, really?
Can you really say you're a fan?
I'll give a little context. She said that earlier they tried to say that Ice Spice and her friend or whatever, or at least Ice Spice, they said, hey, we tried to say that you look nice, and I guess Ice Spice looked at him basically
I don't know, because Ice Spice was
eating
her food and didn't want to be bothered.
That's how it kind of started.
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you compliment someone, I give compliments all the time. If they ignore me, oh well.
He said Ice Spice told a girl to beat it. You're a munch. Cut it
out.
Okay,
that's crazy. But still, I don't care. You thought I was feeling
her meal. She's eating her meal.
She's eating a meal. It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
In McDonald's.
Really don't feel like
and
doing
the girl's
anything.
like, where are you from? Where are you from? I'm from LA. I'm from Chirac.
Man, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. You go up to somebody, you should expect them to not be feeling it in the first place, but then you also decide to go ahead and, she's definitely not feeling it. Let me fight her? Like, huh? It was a two-piece, right?
I think the word. Hey, shout out, but good for Ice Spice for defending herself. Homegirl should have got into it a little sooner, personally. But also, that woman came up. She tried to sit with them.
Like, who are you?
Like, who are you? Like,
I know, right.
I mean, people get to not want to be bothered.
Once again,
social,
why
bro.
is Ice Spice eating inside of McDonald's?
If
I
you
don't
can't
care,
go
though.
to a
That's what I'm saying.
McDonald's
No, I'm
at
not
3
saying they have it
a.m.,
right, but like
where you supposed to go,
hungry.
right? If I can't go to Buenos Noches, where the heck am I supposed to
Waffle
go?
House.
Okay.
because the
Well,
staff
but
would
I
have
guess
helped
they're
her.
in California. Oh,
You
maybe.
know, and you know that at Waffle Houses, they're starting to close inside too at like 12 o'clock because of activity like this.
You
I
mean
hate
people,
that.
You mean people who go places drunk and on drugs and different things late at night after long hours of partying might be prone to violence?
boy.
I'm totally shocked.
Are you talking about the staff or the customers?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of them, not both. Both of them.
I mean, I would say I would think to work at Waffle House, you probably would need to be on some kind
I
of
love
You
Waffle
do,
House.
honestly.
Now, I guess Ice Spice did talk about. I don't know. There was some. I don't know. Is there a collaboration with Wendy's now or something like that?
Oh,
that she did?
Oh, yeah, she
So,
did have a collab with
yeah,
Wendy's
yeah,
back in the
so,
day.
I don't know,
But
I don't know. Videos,
Wendy's
AI,
fist
whatever, but
connect
she's
with
got
her
there's
fan
some video
base.
of her out there talking about Wendy's and stuff like that. So
No, but seriously, man, leave people alone.
Fair enough.
Leave the celebrities alone. Don't pet the
Stop
animals
being
at the zoo.
parasocial.
And stop being weird. They're not going to be your friends. Leave them alone. And if they don't want to talk to you, don't get to hit them.
Nubyjas Wilborn will be your friend. Andrea Richmond, she will be your friend.
Not if you act weird like that.
If you like that, heck no, okay?
No.
I probably wouldn't react like Ice Spice, but dang
Well,
sure
yeah,
I
but if
would.
someone hits you, I mean, you.
No. Prior to, I wouldn't react. Afterwards, I'm not liable to say how I would.
I mean, but also, but do we even know Ice Spice
We gotta go.
even
2
said
seconds.
anything to her other than, hey, leave me
According to
alone,
the
I'm
girl,
beating?
basically, she said, beat it.
You mean the
Oh,
slap?
you look nice. Oh, it's Ice Spice.
Well,
you
beat
smell
it.
good. You look
If
good.
you did
She's
say
like,
beat it,
kid.
then go.
We're trying to eat our
Exactly.
McDonald's.
Just
Tell
be
me about
like,
Big Mac,
oh,
beat it.
just be. Clock her on Twitter, okay?
All right.
Clock her on
All right,
Twitter.
we got to go. Speaking of
Not fuck her
reaction,
in the face.
Andrew, want to get your reaction to this. How about the Indiana Fever? Let's land on the WNBA here. WNBA season, we're about, I don't know, 2-3 weeks away? 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks away. All 44 of the regular season games will be on national TV. That is a record for the Indiana Fever. And also, I believe, in the WNBA, they're going to be on ABC, ESPN, USA, Prime Video, ION, NBC, Peacock, CBS, and NBA TV. So all of their games going to be on national TV with Caitlin Clark set to play in her third season there. It'll be a pretty good team. Sophie Cunningham is back as well. Got a little bit of Boston as well. But I want to get your thoughts here, Andrew. The first game is not sold out yet. There's like 30 to 40% of the tickets still there. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? People were talking about this. I did a little research. I'm like, aha. They're charging $100 for the cheapest ticket. Sit up in the nosebleed. Almost $1,000 to be like 10 rows back. I'm like, yo, you can go watch Wemby and the Spurs for $800.
People are greedy, right? And especially when it comes to the WNBA,
Also, the
people are
salaries
trying
went
to
up
tax
too, though.
people too.
Yeah, they
Huh?
Remember,
Aaliyah
the
Boston,
player
shout out to her,
salaries
what,
just went up.
4 years,
Oh,
$6.5
yeah.
million?
Money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Her income is coming up. I feel like the WNBA is a beautiful thing. I was really excited when Angel Reese came to town. Those tickets, though, are going to be crazy, especially when you consider the fact that it is not a great economical
problem?
time right now.
Right.
Oh, it's a terrible problem for long-term fans like me, even people like me trying to come up in the journalism world. Now they've made it so there are two tiers when it comes.
Oh, yeah.
2 tiers when it comes to actually credentials. For as much as the game is growing, for as much as the game is growing, they've forgotten a lot of the bloodline that actually reports on the game and reports on it respectfully. Because if you look at a lot of people who are making these egregious headlines, a lot of them are old-timey journalistic people, not the people who are coming up in the game, to be honest.
And here's another part of that, too, is when the money starts to come in, right?
Mm-hmm.
When outlets start to increase and they start to add, who are they hiring? Like the Athletic recently made a hire for their WNBA national writer, and who did they pick? That person left from somewhere. Who will get that job? Will some of these outlets look at some of these non-traditional reporters who've been reporting on their own dime, who've been humping it for years? Will some outlets give them a chance when it comes time to actually pay people to cover this league?
And they probably won't. But I will say about the Fever,
quickly.
very risky to
20
do
seconds.
only one team with all their national TV games. We saw Caitlin get hurt, and that didn't really help. So I'm just saying that's risky. Why are the Wings getting more games than the Liberty and also
I know it's wild. My Liberty without Big Three.
That's crazy.
Because
I think they got like 20 to 25% of all the national TV games.
Because sports television ain't about sports.
Right.
No, but I'm not even talking
but
about the
I'm saying,
Fever. The Fever, I'm fine.
We gotta go. We gotta go. We gotta go. I'm sorry, but we gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We're keeping out all the Indiana Fever. 44, all 44 of the games on national TV. Speaking of national TV, let's go ahead and bring our guy on here. Our King of the Hill. He's on national TV. There he is, Zyrell, playing with the Denver Nuggets. Man, you keep winning. Can he kick it? Of course he can. What was the difference for you there? I guess around the third quarter, took a close game and went up by about 16, 17, 18 points and pulled away.
I just had to use the best player in the world. I mean, and Joker, he's so cheating on the game. So like, he got every post badge you need, anything you need. So he's so dominant, and really can't nobody stop him for real.
The Joker, he's the man there in NBA 2K. All right, Zyrell, man, good stuff, man. Keep kicking it. We'll see you next week, guys. You want to be like Zyrell and join us and play here on TV? It's all online. 13 and up is the ages there. You can win cash and other prizes. Weekly King of the format. Join us now at theisgshow.com/NBA2K. theisgshow.com/NBA2K. We got plenty of merch as well for you, folks. Hoodies, $59.99. T-shirts, $29.99. The store is always open 24 hours a day. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. Postgame show brought to our good friends right here at Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. Invented deep dish in 1943. Got their identity and their inspiration from the origins in Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states that serve more than pizza. Got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes. Check them out online, unos.com. Before we get out here, one last thing. Go right over there and head to the window. Here are Larry's Locks, brought to you by MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. On Friday, man, I am taking Celtics, Rockets, and Trailblazers in game 3s there. On Saturday, game 4s, Nuggets, Knicks. I'll take them. Sunday, I'm going green team in game 4 with the C's, and Sunday as well, Spurs even up that series with the Portland Trailblazers. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. For Zyrell, King of the Hill, we'll see him next week. Andrew Richmond, a sports reporter in Atlanta, and Nubyjas Wilborn. It's the Confluence, folks. It's the Confluence. Writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. I'm Larry Ridley, Smith Sports, ISG Basketball. We're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill. Thanks for watching on FTF Sports, Next Level Sports Entertainment, NESN Nation, Unbeaten Sports Channel, Players TV, and the Black Network. Enjoy the NBA playoff games this weekend, 3s and 4s. Bye-bye, folks. See you next week.